So good afternoon. I'm going to try this now again. I'm picking up here where we're showing you the setup. As we got the Heatkit CO tester with the old engine or emissions control system at idle, and then the air to fuel ratio mixture in here. What you will see is that the goal is at idle to go below 2% CO, about 1 to 2%. That's what the manual requires. And then when we go up to 3000 RPM, we will see this drop, and we should be around 0.3, 0.2% emissions. The air pump is going to kick in. You won't really see that, and the EGR is going to be fully open. The engine will turn on the air pump only if there's a particular load to it and the emissions increase to blow in additional air. So I don't know if we're going to see this or not. I checked the Heatkit tester. I took it apart and checked all the parts for tolerances and accuracy. So it is pretty accurate. It is powered off the battery. That's why I got these two clips on there. It gets its operating power from there. And I turned on the our little, let me see if we can get this here illuminated. Yeah, this way we can see it better. The RPM gauge, it goes slightly over 3000, and then it's gonna go into an overload. So I hope I can get the thing pushed correctly for you so you can actually see it. Once we release the throttle linkage, we release it, when we drop back to idle, you will see the emissions going to increase. So basically we're trying to stay in the green range. This hasn't really changed. This unit is from 1978, and it was built by someone. I bought it off eBay, and it is still pretty accurate. It will show you of where it needs to be and how it actually, once you start the car up. I hope I can get out here fast enough to actually show it to you. So let's start the car. We got the actual sensor back in there, and let me just show you this here. The car's a little bit dirty from all the snow we had, so nice start right there. I let her warm up. So this time we're still recording, and now you're going to see this drop very slowly as the emissions come out. You can see it. We're idling now at 630 since it is a little bit warmer. So the idle changes by about 50 RPM, 100 RPM, depending on ambient temperature. But you can see it, we're dropping off. This is now the EHA valve doing its job and leaning out the mixture on this, which takes a little while. And as we're bouncing around there, you will see it. We're dropping now under 2%, as you can see. And I'm not quite sure where we're going to be. Let me see if I can run this now up to 3000 RPM and show you what we got here. I hope I can do everything at the same time. Reach the correct parts of the throttle linkage here. It's not that easy. Yeah, okay. There we go. So I guess you get the idea. And what actually happens is this unit cannot display anything below 0%, and you can see how the air mixture or the air to fuel ratio has changed. And we're going to come back now, probably somewhere between 1 to 2. It should stay in the green. We got 675, 680. It bounces around a little bit. So we're right there at the 2% mark, and that's really what we want. It could go up a little bit, it could go down. It's not the most accurate system, but it will give you a good idea on where we are. It's going to probably enrich itself to stabilize, and then it's going to go back to probably 1 to 2% in that range. Like I said, it varies, but it is pretty close where we need to be.